Okay. Um, Reggie, I know we had discussed previously how Dr. Dre got the Chronic back. Um, can what happened around the same time is the Tupac estate got All Eyes on Me and the Machiavelli album back. Do you know if it was a similar situation to the Dre one, or what the details were as to how they were to get those albums back?
Yeah, pretty much the same reason, same ways. But what I'm learning, and you guys, I'm gonna be honest, the community, people like me against the world and other people in the comment section, made me do some research on a video that we post where I said I was quite frank. Y'all think I just sit up and just like to talk even on subjects I don't know about. I pretty much told y'all in the video, I don't know. I have to get somebody or learn and find an entertainment attorney to come and explain to us this 35-year rule. Well, I researched it. And there's a 35-year rule. John, if you can tell us the name of that rule so people can know officially what it is, and I'll explain what they have to do.
Yeah, 1 second.
So it says that it's the 1976 Copyright Revision Act, which artists whose albums were released in the year 1978 or afterwards all become eligible to file paperwork with the U.S. Copyright Office, allowing them to reclaim ownership of their music copyrights and master recordings.
So on the reversion rights, um, people were getting, as John said, you have to file an appeal, and they got certain guidelines from the time period you got to file and when. I think it's like 2 years before your contract is about to expire in those 35 years. It's only for songs, and that's why a lot of the rich or the older artists haven't done it, because there's only songs that are eligible that was recorded after 1978 are eligible for this. And so most of the people are just now coming up to that point, because you figure 35 years, 1978, say 80 will make you what? If you're born in 80, that'd make you what? Today, 33, 34. So most of the people are not qualified for it yet. Maybe I'm not counting that right. 80, 2005 will make you 25 years old. No. So actually people start being qualified for it after 2015. And so those are the people that that knew about this law or researched it or knew about it. I think they would have had to file for it like in 2013, because I think it's like a 2-year period prior to your stuff expiring. You had to put in this request, and some artists have done it and are getting their masters back. And so when I made the statement earlier about people that, why the people earlier, like the Motown days and all that, don't own it because they don't have the right, because it didn't come up until 1978. Your songs wasn't eligible for songs after 1978. And so a lot of people need to learn about this law and put in for it. So I guess that's why a lot of people have been speaking up on it. But yeah, it's factual. And like I said, I learned this from you guys, that after 35 years, you could put in the request to get the rights back. And
Do it matter after 35 years?
yeah, look at all this new technology coming up. We just talked about in a previous episode, AI, how that money is going to eventually be generated somehow, because they're about to start regulating that. That's what the actors and the writers are fighting about now. That's why they're on strike currently to this day. And so and then we don't know if something like streaming going to come available, and streaming is still popular. When the last time you went and bought a CD? People don't buy some CDs or cassettes.
I ain't bought none.
Yeah, anymore. If you listen to music, it's on downloads. So that streaming is still going to be available. But we didn't know about streaming in 2003 or 2004. So that ain't even something new. So I'm saying something like that's going to happen in 2025, 2030, where it's going to be a new type of way of generating money.
That's cool.
You know, YouTube, we can't play music and stuff like that on YouTube. You know, if you want to generate anything from it or not possibly lose your channel.
Right.
And so there's always control. So yeah, your masters. Movies. Think about any movie that you play or listen to. They take you back to songs and during that time to make you, to try to show you the time period. And so there will always be ways to generate all the commercials to this day. And plus the new artists, they love sampling because we're already hypnotized from music. That's why we love songs so much that have samples in it.
Those catchy tunes.
Those catchy tunes. And so stuff like that is why people, to answer your question,
Yeah.
there's money to always still be found
Okay.
on them.